Okay, Barak They Hawa Shai. Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Alright, all praise to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to the elect out there. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone, who we show double honors to. They got the 100% truth, which I'm about to bring to you right now. Alright, that 100% truth being that the prophecy about Babylon being America, all right, in the scriptures, because you're not going to see America in the scriptures, but you are going to see spiritual symbolism and different signs that point towards who is going to be that daughter of Babylon, all right, as it speaks of in Isaiah 47 and 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit in the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and desolate. Delicate." So this whole chapter is talking about the daughter of Babylon. Okay, now how I want to prove that this is talking about America in the aspect of this verse down here, really at 12, 47 and 12 says, "Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail." All right. And through their enchantments and sorceries, all right, they think they're going to prevail through these different things that they've got going on in this place spiritually wise. Verse 13, it says, "Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels." Salak, let me blow this up a little bit. "Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee." Right, because Babylon is going to be destroyed with fire. All right. Now, I want to bring out something called the Parliament of the World's Religions. Okay, back in ancient Babylon, a tower was built. All right, remember up here it says the Chaldees. All right, you have Babylon, and you have the Chaldees. All right, so in ancient Babylon, all the world came together. We're just gonna read this. All right, and they built a tower, and there was a reason because of that. So this is Genesis 11 and 1. It says, "And the whole earth was of one language, which is that of Baryath or Lashwan Kodash, and of one speech." All right, so the whole earth understood each other. They all had one thing in common, and it was the language. All right, and it came to pass as they journeyed. And when you really go back to it, it was really one world government, because you just had Noah at first with his sons and their wives. All right, so that was it. That was the world order right there. All right, Genesis 11 and 2. "And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar and dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime, and had they for mortar." All right, now coming back in these times, this is their different philosophies, their different idols, their different beliefs. That's what these stones and these bricks and these mortars represent, because we are building as well too. We are building a spiritual temple. We are known as lively stones according to the scriptures. All right, according to what our beliefs, according to our faith. All right, so verse 4, it says, "And they said, Go to, let us build a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth." Right, so they knew what had just happened. The Lord has destroyed the whole earth by water. So they said, look, if he destroys the earth again, we need to build a tower so that our name doesn't get put out anymore. We don't get scattered abroad, we don't get destroyed. All right, they had a lack of faith. All right, because the Lord made a promise with Noah as soon as he came off. Hey, I put this bow in the sky, so that I'm not going to destroy the earth by water anymore. All right, this was going on back in the time of this Babylonian rulership. All right, of the Chaldees. All right, at that time you had Cush. All right, who that was in power. Okay, which Esau is in control of Babylon in these times. They are the Chaldees. "And the Lord came down to the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, this people is one, and they have all one language, and they begin to do, and this they begin to do, and now we will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go, let us go down and confound their language, and they may not understand one another's speech. All right. So at that time, you had all these nations coming together, and they wanted to come together and build one tower to have one common unity amongst themselves. That happened here too. All right, in this Babylon. That's how we know that America is Babylon. All right. So you have the Parliament of World's Religions. It says there have been several meetings referred to as Parliament of World Religions. The first being the World's Parliament of Religions of 1893, which was an attempt to create a global dialogue of faiths. The event was celebrated by another conference on its centenary in 1993. This led to a new series of conferences under the official title Parliament of the World's Religions. All right, so now let's see where this first one took place in 1893. All right, this is a history. This is on Wikipedia. It says in 1893, the city of Chicago hosted the World Columbian Exposition, an early World's Fair. So many people were coming to Chicago from all over the world, just like Babylon. They all came together to build that tower. All right, now they're doing it in this daughter of Babylon, like it speaks of in Isaiah, the 47th chapter, in verse 12 and verse 13. Wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. This is the council we're talking about, all right? Parliament of world religions in this case, this aspect of how we know this is Babylon. That many smaller conferences called Congress and parliaments were scheduled to take advantage of this unprecedented gathering. One of these was the World's Parliament of Religions, an initiative of the Swedenborgian layman, a Judge Charles Carabani. The Parliament of Religions was by far the largest of Congress held in conjunction with the exposition. John Henry Barrows, a clergyman, was appointed in the first chairman of the General Committee. All right, so it just goes through the history. All right, down here it says the Parliament of Religions opened this September 11th. Hey, these devils, man. There's no coincidence. September 11th at the World's Congress Auxiliary Building, which is now the Art Institute of Chicago, which is here in America, and ran from 11 to the 27th. All right, now when you speed up, did they change locations when they brought all these world religions together? No. In 1993, the Parliament convened at the Palmer House Hotel in Chicago. All right, here in Babylon again. And over 8,000 people from all over the world, from many diverse religions, gathered to celebrate and discuss and explore how religious traditions can work together. All right, just like back in this ancient Babylon, man. All right, what did it say? It said that they were all one. Where was it at? All right, let us go bigger city. All right, they have, yeah, here we go. 11 and 6. And the Lord said, behold, this people is one. They have all one language, and this they begin to do. All right, so this is what they were trying to do here too. They were trying to all work together, but the Lord is not with it. And I'm going to read the judgment at the conclusion of this video. All right, a document towards, well, it just goes into it some more, you know. And then in 1999, it went to Cape Town. All right, but where did it start? Where did the foundation of all the world religions come together start at? Here in America, in Chicago. All right, now, and these are all the people, man. These are all the Babylonians, man. They're flowing into Babylon. Habakkuk 2 and 5. It says, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth that home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. This is also speaking about Babylon. Habakkuk didn't say it, but we know who this is in the spirit. All right, and if you can't get it, then you're just a natural man. You're a carnal man, and you cannot judge us for all things, like it says in Corinthians. All right, if you can't see America as Babylon, something's wrong with you. All right, this is a website for the Parliament. All right, the Parliament of World Religions, of the world's religions. This is their website. All right, down here, check this out. It says The parliament of the world's religion seeks to promote interreligious harmony rather than unity, which is they're saying the same thing, man. Something that is harmonious is in unity. Okay? So you can't say that this is not prophecy. They're trying to basically act like, no, this is not like the Tower of Babel in the spirit, if you will. If you catch my drift, all right? If you're following along here, you're understanding. It says the problem with seeking unity among religions is the risk of loss of unique and precious character of individual religious and spiritual tradition. That's why we're not supposed to mix and mingle with this place, man. All right, we're not supposed to make any agreements with this place because that's how we lose our strength as Israelites. All right, and that's what Babylon wants, man. Deuteronomy 7 and 2. And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, are these heathens, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. All right, so that was the Lord never dealt with everybody coming together, especially when it came to his chosen people. All right, back here on their page, it says, this understanding is key to our framework, all right? Because they're building it. The Tower of Babel is trying to be built again right now through the Spirit, all right? There's nothing new under the sun. It says interreligious harmony, on the other hand, is an attainable and highly desirable goal. Highly desirable goal, all right? Desires deal with what your heart thinks, all right? And the heart is wicked by nature. Such an approach respects and enriched by the particularities of each tradition. Moreover, with each tradition are the resources, philosophical, theological, all right, going back to God or the Most High, and spiritual teachings and perspectives that enable each to enter into respectful, appreciative, and cooperative relationships with persons of communities and other traditions. So notice it keeps saying respectful, respectful. All right, well, we're not supposed to have respect to persons in judgment, man. All right, this place does not fulfill what it lives up to, what it says. All right, it doesn't fill up. They say this is a God-fearing country, but then they don't specify which God or which power, because God simply means Allah, means power. They could be talking about anyone, and they are. They're talking about Satan, because Babylon is under a wicked vibration, man. Remember here in Isaiah 47:13, it says, "Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels," man. This is wearisome. This is wearisome. Then you speed up to 1993. All right, that meeting they had in Chicago again. This was they're wearied in these councils because they see the turmoil amongst all the world beliefs. So they're trying to come together, but the Lord ain't with it. The Lord ain't with it. All right. Just some more proof here, showing you that I went and typed on, this is all religions and denominations in the U.S. See over here, man, you can be whatever you want. It says the phrase under God can mean something different to members of approximately 313 religions and denominations in the United States, man. That's everybody trying to be one and build together. All right? For monotheists who believe in one God, in Judeo-Christian and other traditions. All right? But look at this list, which Babylon or Babel means confusion. Okay? Genesis 11 and 9. Therefore, it is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did confound their language. All right, now that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to confound the vision of Babylon, this tower that's trying to be built again. All right, and these are the stones, right? Confusing, mixing. All right, look at this huge mixture. This is the confusion that the Lord is going to dismantle. All right, that they're trying to come together. It's all these confusing beliefs coming together to build up to be one. Christianity, Judaism, Islam. Look at all this. I mean, you can be anything in this country, man. You can be unclassified. You can be a paganist. You can be a Wiccan. All right. The existence of supernatural power is magic of both male and female deities who inherit in nature. It's wicked, man. Spiritualism, Native American. Look, you can be, anybody can just be Wiccan and be Gadite, wicked ass Gadite. You know, Scientology. All right, the scripture goes against that. You know, deism, humanism, pantheism. There's all types of stuff. I mean, the list goes on. Santeria, all right, Rastafarianism. So yeah, this place is Babylon, man. I mean, I pretty much proved it. Okay, now I just want to read the judgment. It says, Behold, let me read 13 again. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall come as stubble. The fire shall burn them up. America's going down with fire, man, according to Revelations, the 18th chapter. This is Babylon, and is going to be destroyed by fire. It says, They shall not be able to deliver themselves from the power of the flame. These men have came back in the reincarnation, and they're trying to build the tower of this new world order again under the rulership of Esau and Babylon. It says, There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before. Thus shall they be unto thee to whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants. All right, because you had a lot of merchants. All right, religion creates a lot of money, generates a lot of money. Okay, it says, From thy youth they shall wander, every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. Right, none shall save thee. None of these religions are going to save America. It's going to save Babylon in the scriptures, which is America. Okay, the parliament of the world religions, Yahweh Shema Shah is going to dismantle that just like he dismantled the Tower of Babel. So with that, I'm going to say call halal Yahweh Shema Shah and Shalak Rayam on Mashapatnim al Babal, aka America, Babaku Shah, Shalom al Barakim la Bakar and Shah Sha'ala, peace and blessings to the elect, and double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone. Shalom.